FBI agent in Denver injures a party goer while doing the electric slide at a party. Take a look.
Oh my God. He's a good dancer.
Responsible gun ownership. That's what's happening.
Why does it look like his butt is wet?
Oh my God.
Whoa.
His butt is hot. Oh man.
Good job, buddy.
No biggie. No biggie.
Right. Then he walks away like, I didn't
Why
do it.
did you walk,
Sir?
You got served.
This is in, it flies out is the problem. And here's where he shoots
Oh man.
The fact that the gun flew out was the problem, or the fact that the gun wasn't properly secured before an FBI agent decided to do a backflip.
Right.
I like that you just kind of imply there's one problem. I agree there are many, many problems.
Why did he have a gun period at this party though? But he was an off-duty law enforcement officer that was at a party in Denver, and he did a backflip as you guys saw. His gun falls out, boom. He picks it up and apparently he fires the gun. That's what they're saying happened. Shoots a party goer in the leg, and that person is gonna survive. No major injuries were sustained, but yeah.
This looks like an outtake from Miss Congeniality.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where like the guy
Gorgeous.
Benjamin
No,
Bratt
I like
wounds
it.
up at one of those like parties, and then it's like, oh no, the gun went off. And it's funny in a movie because you assume everything's fine, and then it's terrifying when it's real life because you're like, oh wow, we're all screwed.
Here's the thing. I get that if you have a gun tucked into your waistband, you shouldn't be doing flips. But if you can do a backflip, people need to see it.
Oh, get out of it.
You know what I mean?
D-Mike and go.
So, do you have time to take the gun out of your waistband? No, because people need to see your backflip now.
Allegedly, he wasn't drinking. He wasn't intoxicated, so that's a good thing. And well, because I mean that it's even more dangerous if he was. But have you guys ever? So okay.
Guys, what we did not point out, he shot someone.
Right, in the leg.
Someone got shot in the leg.
And there's an FBI investigation, and the Denver police are still investigating where the charges not will be brought up against him. So this is a developing story. But have you guys ever done something at a party that was super embarrassing? Back in high school.
I've never shot someone at a party.
Right, but I'm just saying where you thought that you were like at the party, you're killing it, and then you're not.
I was at a party in college, and the women's rugby team was there, and they were dressed all in like these fake army fatigues and like fake helmets.
Because they're gay.
Because they're, well, you say it.
Okay.
I know, they weren't.
No, it's fine.
That's weird and inappropriate, and let me tell my story. So I took one of the hats, and in the meantime, I was waiting for like the next round of beer pong, because I was in a frat. We were taking a plastic oar and trying to hit a giant chunk of concrete off of a cone, as you do. And I was like, you know what's better than using that to hit it off like T-ball is my head, because I have a helmet on. I put the helmet on, I'm like, here we go, run, hit it with my head, knock it off. I'm like, that's fantastic. My head hurts. I am bleeding profusely out of my head. I'm just like, oh, that's bad, ha ha.
Do you know what this story reminds me of? Do you guys remember years and years ago, a former football player by the name of Plaxico Burress?
Yeah, Plaxico Burress.
Was in a nightclub with a gun that he rightfully owned, and he decided to pull it out and clean it in the nightclub while the music's playing, and he shot himself in the leg. It's like, also in this, when you own a gun, you can't forget about it. And I just don't believe that he remembered the gun was tucked really loosely, just like in his underwear back there.
What's with the Giants
in the moment?
Fireworks. Jason Pierre-Paul blew his hand off, not on a gun. He was at a barbecue, but it was a firecracker, and he blew his hand off. And he plays with what's left of his hand wrapped up in a bandage.
I think the FBI agent was in the moment, clearly, because he's like going in doing backflips. In high school, back in the 90s, you would go to the high school dance and they'd be like what they call the Soul Train line. Google it, it's really cool. And so I was going down the Soul Train line, like just kicking it to, this is how we do it from Montel Jordan, right?
Bless you, sir.
I'm
doing
like,
the creep dance.
Or some dance, but I throw my arm back and not only break this girl's nose, but knock out her front tooth.
No.
Because, yeah. And it was just like, and I kid you not, you guys, I thought I was killing it. I mean, like just in it. So from then on, I've never ever been like full out at a party.
See how we shared personal stories and you were like,
They're
this
just
guy
so
I don't know
perfect.
didn't embarrass. What embarrassing stuff did you guys do?
What else do we have anything else to talk about today?
Well, one time I was visiting a college, and I was at this party, and then the floor collapsed.
Yeah, no, Grace.
And I had to crawl out of the window, and it was not the best first impression.
Wait, did you make the floor collapse?
I also drank a lot in college, and I was in a cast from my hip to my ankle for a time, and I still kept drinking. And so there were a lot of stories about people just seeing me on crutches,
Four
just
Loko
like drinking.
story?
I don't know. I don't know. I did a lot of bad stuff It's why I don't drink right now. So there are many stories. None of them are like fun and humorous. It's mostly like, did you see Grace on the street? She's in a cast still. Shouldn't someone get her?
Grace is 2 for 2 with personal stories. You're all pop triggered.